me have the opportunity to get 3,000 hits. And, you know, he says they all want to see me do it, and I owe him that much because they treated me like a king for 15 years, and that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to home run, including Butch Metzger. But I think the anticipation of the fans is as great as they are in Cincinnati. You know, I might be jumping up to try to hit the ball. I just hope I don't get overexcited or over-anxious because... Stadium, but certainly one of the great moments in Cincinnati Reds history in the fifth last night when Pete got hit number 3,000. Well, Mario, I think it's tough to lose, so I think sometimes you have to overlook something for something as great as that, you know, because I think what this is going to do as time goes on for this organization, it's going to give every young ball player that comes into it an opportunity to look and have something to shoot at. I don't think anybody, truthfully, is ever going to reach it. It's the first time in the history of a Cincinnati player, and I believe personally it's the last time we'll ever see it with any baseball player in Cincinnati's history. But this was a great, great moment, and I think the people last night themselves showed just what it really meant to the city, to this ball club, and to Pete Rose. Don't you think it's difficult to comprehend what an achievement it is? People said to me after the game last night, well, you know, somewhere down the line there probably will be somebody else in the history of this club to do it. But then again, you think that if Pete gets 200 hits this season, it's going to be the 10th time in his big league career that he's done that, and to get 200 hits in any season is quite an accomplishment for any player, holistically assessing his chances. Somewhat emotional, didn't he? He got very emotional. I didn't really myself dawn on me until this morning when I really started putting it in that line when they said 13th and K-line, Permanio setting on 3,000 and then K-line 3,700. I said, you know, really think about that. This thing is incredible. And I didn't realize myself because we're losing in the ball game, and I don't want people to think you're that cold, but to me, winning and losing is the only important thing that matters. But again, when you think about something like last night, that's incredible. The Reds and the Expos, and I try to play baseball when I'm in Cincinnati. Pete, we're sitting here and you have a fist full of telegrams, and who are some of the people that recognize here? And I left, I guess it was after 12 o'clock. You were still here. Yeah, believe it or not, when I went out to get in my car, there must have been a couple hundred fans out there, and they all wanted me to sign their tickets and things like that. So after we got them all signed, I just went home and watched the basketball game. But, you know, there wasn't no celebrating to do, Joe, because although, you know, you're up for the hit and everything, I'm just like you. I was down a little bit because we lost the game. Joe, and I know you know what I'm talking about. I wish my father could have been there, and you know, you don't like to bring up things like that. But
his 3,000th hit last night. He joined some very select company. In the 110-year history of baseball, only 13 men have accomplished the feat, some very recently. Let's take a look at when they got it. Henry Aaron, the great number 44 of the Atlanta Braves, collected it in 1970 off the Reds against Wayne Simpson. He went on to collect over 3,700. And then there was number 21, the late, great Roberto Clemente. In his hometown, in his final at-bat of his fabulous career in September of 72, he got number 3,000, a double. Of course, he's now in the Hall of Fame. And then there was Al Kaline. In 1974, he got number 3,000 of Dave McNally against Baltimore. They've all been brilliant, but in the entire history of baseball, there hasn't been anyone quite like Mr. Pete Rose.